In this video, we'll be taking a look at the latest release from Marvel and Disney, Eternals, on 4K and Blu-ray. We'll kick off with a brief unboxing and then get on to my quick review of the film presentation and special features. As always, I will leave affiliate links down below in the description and the comments if you'd like to pick any of the standard editions up from Amazon. Before we get into this, don't forget to hit that like button down below. It does wonders in getting my content out there, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to keep up to date with all my content. As with all of Disney's 4K releases, Eternals arrives in a slipcover featuring one of the film's poster artworks. The slip makes a fantastic use of embossing, which highlights all of the characters and the film's logo. Like most Disney slips, this one has a glossy finish, however, doesn't feature any of the usual holofoil effects. The spines of the slip are pretty standard, featuring a black backing with the film's logo and a small thumbnail image. Both spines are exactly the same. The back of the slip features the film's teaser poster artwork while offering a very small synopsis and a list of the film's tech specs and special features. Taking off the slip, you can see that both covers are practically identical, bar some differences in layout due to space limitations. Opening up the case, we get the usual pamphlets. While mine didn't come bundled with a digital copy, these sets should include one. As with most Disney 4K releases, Eternals comes as a 2-disc set, featuring the movie on the 4K disc and the movie and special features on the accompanying Blu-ray disc. As per, the 4K disc features disc art, while the blue is Disney's standard blue disc with white text. Eternals is one of the MCU's biggest, most ambitious and grandiose films ever, offering up an exploration of themes and narratives that are set to change the face of the entire franchise. While this one isn't one I absolutely loved due to its often clunky nature, there's no doubt that this behemoth of a picture is a hugely welcome, essential and refreshing entry in the MCU, which pushes the franchise into whole new cosmic territory. Eternals was shot at a resolution of 4.5K and received a 4K digital intermediate, making this a true 4K presentation. Thanks to this, the film is given a sharp and crisp 4K transfer with plenty of incredible texturing and detail. That said, the accompanying Blu-ray holds up incredibly well, with the 4K only really offering the slightest upticks in picture clarity. As this is also a fairly dull-looking film with an incredibly muted colour palette, the film's HDR pass does very little to give it that added oomph, though does give a certain extra vibrancy to costume elements and an extra glow to the film's spectacular effects. As a film on the darker side, Eternals' HDR pass certainly allows it a deeper colour balance and fantastic black levels. However, in some instances, the movie does feel a little too dark, with black seemingly crushed in certain scenes, whereas on the Blu-ray, they feel a little bit more open. This is not to say the 4K disc is problematic. It's a terrific transfer of a film that is inherently grungy and artistically designed to be darker and less colourful than the rest of the MCU. For that reason, this transfer holds up incredibly well, and most definitely better than some of the earlier MCU 4K upscales. The Blu-ray is great for the format as well, though I do think the 4K takes a slight edge. The movie can be found currently on Disney Plus in 4K, however, as per usual, the physical disc trumps the version found on streaming, which is addled with the usual digital imperfections. One certain bonus of the Disney Plus version, however, is the ability to view the film in its IMAX enhanced version, featuring occasional scenes in the expanded ratio. This is a stunning viewing experience, though sadly not available on disc. Likewise, the film isn't afforded the standard MCU overblown explosive soundtrack mix, with director Chloe Zhao quite obviously aiming for an understated film in all areas. So likewise, you won't find an incredibly booming soundtrack here, but it's one that's ethereal and immersive, perfectly suited for a film of its kind, and making for a great Atmos track. Unfortunately, Eternals continues Marvel's tradition of offering a bare-bones supplementary selection. Eternals offers up 2 behind-the-scenes featurettes, which run at just under 16 minutes accumulatively. One gives us a surface-level 11-minute look at the making of the film, spotlighting comic influences, character portrayals, natural location photography, costume and art design, and VFX production. While the other, a 5-minute featurette, gives us a brief overview of the film's incredibly diverse cast of characters. Unfortunately, Marvel has stopped offering expansive making of features on their physical releases, with the Marvel Studios Assembled series on Disney+, which often offers up 60+ minute documentaries, getting the priority. I've said it before, this series is wonderful, but it's sad to see material like this get held hostage on digital streaming. This disc does include a director's commentary, however, which is becoming a rarity for Disney discs. So if you'd like a little more on-disc behind-the-scenes content, this one is a great listen. Aside from this, the disc also features a 2.5-minute gag reel, which is the usual bundle of fun, featuring some terrific flubs and goofs from the film's hilarious cast. Additionally, there's a 5-minute selection of fairly middling deleted scenes. I do usually enjoy the MCU deleted scenes, however, as they do give you a nice little sliver of expanded universe content. Currently, these features are all exclusive to the physical and digital product and not available on Disney+. Overall, Eternals 4K Ultimate Collector's Edition comes with a recommendation from me. It's not the most incredible transfer or physical set on the market, but it's definitely a must-own for Marvel fans. Eternals is available on home media in the US and Canada on February 15, 2022, though is currently available on all other markets already. Thanks to Disney for providing me with this physical copy for the purposes of this review. At that, I'm throwing it over to you, and I want to know, what are your thoughts on Marvel Studios' Eternals, and if you're excited to get your hands on the physical disc? Fire away down in the comments below and let me know your thoughts. Hey everyone, if you haven't yet, smash that big old subscribe button up on your screen to keep up to date with all my content, and hit that like button down below. Also, don't forget to check me out on social media, and please consider supporting me over on Patreon for as little as $1 a month for exclusive videos, early access content, and to get your name up on the screen. Thanks again for watching.